Ruts are the one thing that will constantly hold you back. If you stay in a rut for the rest of your life, you will be in the same cycle, in the same place, repeating the same thing over and over until you learn to break them. Ruts was one of the things that kept me in a bad spot last few weeks. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what a rut is and how to break out of them, essentially. How I broke out of mine. First, I want to emphasize that it is completely normal for a man to go through a down period. When you are chasing a higher self, when you are stretching yourself to reach another level, it is completely normal for you to go in a lull. You don't just stay high. That's not how life works. It just doesn't. Seasons, right? There's a winter, a spring, a fall, and a summer. There is seasons. It doesn't stay summer all year long, no matter how bad you want the sun to continue to shine. Eventually, winter's gonna come. It's gonna get a little cold. Unless you're in even the tropical climates, right? They don't stay the same all the time. Sometimes they're super hot, sometimes they're super cold. It depends where you're at, but maybe it's raining, maybe it's cloudy, maybe it's sun. You don't know. You don't get just year round, right? All the time, all the same. That's not life. So it's completely normal to find yourself in a rut. The problem is when people don't see it and they stay there. But if you're watching this video, maybe you've been in a rut before, maybe you're in one right now, and maybe you're just coming out of one, right? That classic saying, if you don't have a problem in life right now, either you're coming out of one or you're running to one, but there's gonna be problems in life regardless if you're alive. Now, I have a notepad here. I wrote down some notes that I'm just gonna keep on track here. The first part is Ruts 101. What even is a rut? This is when you fall into a comfort loop, you stay in the cycle, and you chase the dopamine. I think at the baseline, a rut is you staying in a dopamine loop. It's you chasing a quick fix. It's your flesh chasing comfort. When I say you need to die to your flesh and grow in the spirit, this is what I mean. It's a daily battle because our flesh loves comfort, but you have to learn how to control it. Number 2, how to break the ruts. You're gonna break it by forcing discipline. You need to force structure. That is one of the hardest things to do when you're in it. Because when you're in it, that is the last thing. The last thing you want to do is go outside, get some sun in your eyes, move your body, say what's up to people. The last thing you want to do is when you're down bad in a rut. I know because I just came out of one last couple weeks. And I'm going to go in that story. But it was hard for me some days to get out of the house. That was the last thing I wanted to do, was actually expose myself and say hi to other people. I did not want to go into work. Everything was more difficult. You force discipline and structure, you cut off the dopamine and you replace it with a new habit. This is basic atomic habits. This is basic atomic habits, right? If you read the book Atomic Habits, it talks about replacing the habit. You can't just take something away, you must replace it, or there's gonna be that hole and you need to fill it with something. You need to fill it with another task, another actionable that you can do. So if you're playing video games, or you're smoking weed, or you're scrolling, or you're watching movies, or you're doing other bullshit that's not aligned with the man who you want to be, in order to actually break it, you need to replace it. You need to replace it with something productive in your life. Maybe that's reading, maybe that's going on a walk, maybe that's working out, maybe that's, I don't know what it is for you, but if you want to stop it completely, you need to replace it. You need to replace it because you will always run back to that thing whenever it's time. Your mind is like on a schedule, a time clock. You know, humans are habitual creatures, so we go back and we do certain things again and again. The lies that the ruts say, just one more, right? In your mind, just one more time. Tomorrow, I'll start. I'm too tired. You heard that one before? I'm too tired. I can't because X, Y, and Z. Whatever the excuse is, your brain is going to make it because the brain loves comfort. Your flesh loves comfort. It loves the warmth. It loves the coddle. It doesn't want to go out into the cold. It doesn't want to do something new. It just wants to stay the same. But if you're trying to grow, you can see that's a problem. Right? You can't stay the same and try to grow at the same time. It doesn't work like that. Growth requires change. So yeah, last few weeks, a fucking rut for myself. It was difficult. Whether that was sleeping in, whether that's scrolling, late night, shows, movies, avoiding the work, fapping, whatever the fuck you're doing, lusting, it doesn't matter, bro. For me, I found myself in these situations last few weeks, and the only way that I was able to break it, even the last few years of smoking weed every single day, the only way I'm able to break it is by forcing the structure, forcing the discipline, cutting off the dopamine and replacing it with a new habit. I've created a method called the Forge method, Forge. Fitness is the foundation. Order your morning, relentlessly execute on your goals, God over everything, evolve and evaluate. This is a simple structure that you can implement into your life right now, today, and replace those negative habits, those ruts that you're in, and you can implement structure into your life. I'm not going to say it's going to fix every single one of your problems. It's probably not, right? There's much more work to do. There's a lot of work that you need to do in order to become the man who you want to be. No doubt about it. But applying structure in the discipline to replace the bad habits with the good ones, because bad habits stem from bad ones and good habits stem from good ones, is a good start. The Forge method is a good start. When you're taking care of your body, you're going to the gym, you're eating clean, that's a good start. Ordering your morning, right? You have a plan in the morning that you're executing on is a good start. So that's what the Forge method is. If you do this, I promise you will see a change, but you have to actually do it. You can't just keep consuming the information. You have to apply it. Hope this video helped you. If you want help applying it one-on-one and you want to work with me, there is a link in the description below. You can click it and book a call. And this is the exact system that I'll help you implement into your life and transform yourself into the man who you want to be. Other than that, you can find me on Instagram at Aiden Hatchet. I'm always posting on there. I'll see you on the next video, guys. Bye for now. Stay fucking dangerous. Bye for now.